I think you need to hear this. There are people who feel lighter because of you. People who feel less alone because you listened. People who remember their worth because you reminded them. People who didn't give up because you helped them believe in themselves. You've poured so much love into others and it hasn't gone unnoticed, even if they didn't say thank you. You have made a lasting impact. You're the kind of soul this world needs more of, so please don't forget to take care of you too. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Epoxy Me That. How are you? I hope doing okay. And I want to thank you for showing up today. We are going to be doing one of my Intoresin mold picks. Y'all ready to see what it is? This is the top. It's got a cute little heart in the center and then some little diamonds around the heart and then just some beautiful crystals around the whole piece. And then the bottom piece here is very beautiful, and it's got hearts, those same hearts that are on the center of this top, all around. It's got 4 on each side. So I'm excited to get this mold poured. I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to start with using my Monteo Galaxy Chameleon mica powder. I'm going to brush in that heart and all 4 hearts on the side. And then this little flower right here. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that. I don't know if I want to brush it in the same or maybe do something different with it. I'm not sure. But then we're going to pour it with like a transparent black. And then I want to take these pearls here and I want to try to keep them in the holes right there. That is just a perfect little place for some pearls. I'm going to have to really babysit it to make sure that they don't slide out and, make sure they stay in that hole. And then there's also the same thing on this one. So I'm going to have to babysit it and make sure those pearls stay in those little areas right there. So let's get started. I have these glitters sitting out here from Laura's Art Corner because I really want to bring your attention to these. They're a little on the pricey side, but you do get a lot in these containers. I mean, that's a big container, and you get a lot in them. And you don't use much. I've been working with these glitters here lately, and they are beautiful. Laura almost took them out of her shop because they were a little on the pricey side, and she didn't think they were going to sell. But I really, really hope she halts that decision. These are beautiful, my friend. They are gorgeous, and I'm going to try and show you how pretty they really are. We're going to be using the Super Sparkle Silver today. And I'm going to throw in some with that black that we're going to use. Look at that goodness in that jar. These are one of a kind, my friend. One of a kind. And I'm telling you, they are definitely worth the money. This one right here is gorgeous. And I believe I've showed all of them to you all. But in case I haven't, let's walk through them again. This is the green. And then there's another one that's close to this color right here. Let me see. It's this one. It's the lime. So let me open it up and show you the difference in them. The lime in my right hand is a little bit lighter than the green. But man, do they sparkle. They are so pretty. I did not know how pretty they actually were until a few days ago when I actually used this Super Sparkle Red in one of my coasters that I did for coasting through the week. And then look at these little rings right here. This is the Super Sparkle Red in my little rings right here. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up or not, but oh my word, that glitter is beautiful. So beautiful. And I didn't even put much in here. And it's very sparkly. Very different from all the other glitters that I've used. They are different. I wouldn't lie to you, my friend. I would not lie to you. These are gorgeous. We're going to get started by brushing in these hearts. I'm going to do this one with you, and then I'm going to put you on super speed for the other ones. I'm just brushing it right on in there. It's really easy to get it in there. It's so smooth. And I'm trying to be very careful and not go outside because I don't like using alcohol on these molds. And they suggest that you do not use alcohol on them. And to keep your fingers out of the inside of the mold. So, with that being said, I like to clean my molds up with a little bit of alcohol once I have a oopsie. And I can't do that with this one. So, I'm going to try my very best to stay inside this area with my mica. But if I have to clean it up, I will go get me one of my little micro brushes right here. And I'll put me a little bit of my silicone oil on the tip of it and clean it up. That's how I clean mine up. Because that silicone oil is not going to do anything but make your mold smile. So that's how I clean up my oopsies when I am working in one of these crystal molds. Okay, I think that looks good. So I'm going to put you on super speed while I do the other ones. And I'll meet you back on the other side, my friend. I had to split these up for my Resinar's Airless Pro Bubble Remover machine. So now I'm going to go ahead. I mixed up 8 ounces. I'm not sure how much we're going to need, but that's what I mixed up. And what we're going to do is take this Super Sparkle Silver from Laura's Art Corner, and we're going to add about that much. Then we're going to use my Octopus Fluid Alcohol Ink in Deep Black. And I get the alcohol ink from Laura's Art Corner. I'll put my discount code somewhere on the screen for you if you'd like to go give these inks a try. I've heard they are the best alcohol inks to use as far as keeping their color and stuff. I haven't worked with them long enough to really let you know that to be the truth. But I have heard other artists saying that they are definitely the best inks to keep their color and stuff like that. So I don't know it to be the truth for myself because I haven't used them long enough. But I will let you know when I've reached that mark. And I would like to use them for about a year before I let you know. Because I'll be running a few tests on the inks during that year. And we'll look at it in a year and see what I think. Okay, we've got that mixed up. I think that's the color I want. And it looks like something out of space in there. That glitter is gorgeous. And I may have added a little too much, but we'll see. It's like I said, you only need a little bit of that super sparkle glitter. It is so beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and let this sit for about 3 minutes and let those bubbles come onto the top, because I'm not putting this in my pressure pot. And the reason why is because I need to babysit these pearls and make sure they don't fall out of those little spots. Okay, it has been 3 minutes, and I want to add some of my rainbow iridescent flakes in here as well. I should have put them in there already, but I decided on it last minute. So maybe we'll get a little bit of that color bouncing off. I'm just going to slowly stir to get it mixed up. There we go. Now let's go ahead and pour this big one first. And I'm going to just pour right on top here. And let it make its way down. Now I'm going to take this tool right here, and there are some bubbles that I can see. And I'm just going to nudge them out of there. Okay, it's in there, but man, this is going to take some time to do. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them in there, you guys. I'm going to try. Let's go ahead and pour this one. That almost held the whole 8 ounces. I had just a little bit left. And both of them are full. So now I'm going to work on putting the pearls in. I know I can get the pearls in the lid, but it's going to be a challenge putting them in the other piece. But I'm going to give it a go. I really am. So I'm just going to put you on a time lapse while I do that. I'm just dropping the pearls down in the resin and then scooting them on into the pocket. And that's how I'm going to do it for the lid here. And they seem to be staying there, but I don't know. They may ease their way out. as the resin cures, because we all know as resin cures, it moves inward. So it may try to push them out of the pocket. That's why I didn't put it in my pressure pot. I'm going to babysit it. All right, I'm going to put you on super fast mode while I finish this. See you on the other side, my friends. See how they're already making their way out of the holes, the little pockets? And this pocket right here is not big enough for this pearl. I don't know what happened over here, but there's not enough room for that pearl to sit in that pocket. It's the only one like that around the whole mold. So I may end up having to take it out and it just look different right there. Because there is no room for that pearl in that pocket. There's no pocket there, is what I'm saying. I don't know what happened when the mold was made, but it may be how they cut it out. I don't know. But there's no pocket there for that pearl. So I'm just going to keep pushing them in as it cures. And hopefully we won't get any bubbles in the little pockets with the pearls. Now I'm going to work on this one. No promises that I will get them in there. And I put some glitter in this resin that we had left over, and I made that completely black. And I'm making a pair of earrings right here. Well, I just scooted it over, and now the black got in my glitter. Go, Tammy. Well, they're just for me. I think they would be cute. I don't know. We'll see. I'll put them in my shop if I don't like them. Somebody will like them. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this one, and then I'll meet you back. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to get pearls in this one or not, but I'm going to try. Let's demold our piece. I'm super excited to see what it looks like. I had to go down to the post office and buy the grocery store. And when I came back, I thought, well, surely I won't be gone that long. I can get back in time to push the beads if they've moved any. Oh, my word, my friends. It was already curing. So you see that right there on the top? That's me trying to push the beads back in. There were a few that came out, which it's fine. You could sand that down and dome it, but it's not bad. So let's go ahead and get it out and see what it looks like. I hope we didn't get no bubbles in those beads. Oh, that is... Let's take a look around. I'm trying to find that one bead that we couldn't... There it is. That's why we couldn't get a bead in there. Because it's little diamonds there. Yep. That's why I couldn't get one to sit in a pocket. Because there wasn't a pocket there for it to sit in. So that makes me feel better. Because I thought it was going to come out looking funny right there. But no. Look at those beads though. They look like they were meant to be there. I don't know. It's weird. It's like there's no epoxy resin on them. They're just sitting there. That's how they look. That is so awesome. So awesome. I think it turned out beautiful. I should have made those diamonds stand out a little more with this powder right here. Yep. But they wouldn't dance around like they are now had I done that. Because if you put any kind of opaque color in those diamonds, it tones down the look of the diamond, the flashiness of it. So that turned out beautiful. Now let's get the bottom piece out and see how it turned out. Oh, let's cross our fingers that we don't have any bubbles. Oh, please, please, please. I'm just going to walk around the mold and release it a little bit. And they do state that on their website to do that before taking your piece out. Okay. Now let's take a look. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. The hearts have such a bubble look to them that it looks so strange. I don't know. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. They just have this big bubble look. Almost like I put 3 different layers of resin in there. It's so pretty. I love this. I do. Now I'm going to walk my finger around here and see if I have any bubbles. Because I was so afraid of that. Because if a bubble would have gotten in between the mold and the bead, I couldn't have seen it, you know, to get it out of there. Oh, I missed one. Look at that. I did. I missed one. Oh, my word. I did. I missed one. Look at the inside of that jar. This thing is gorgeous. There's just no other word. No other word. So pretty. Let's put our lid on and see how it fits. Oh, wow. It just sits on there. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Look at that. The lid can go on 2 ways. This way or this way. So, if you get this mold, and you can stack it too. Yep, you can stack this. Look at the lip on the bottom. You can keep making them and stack them. Now that is super, super cool. Definitely. So I'm going to add a few more to this. I don't know. I think I might give this one away because I did miss a bead right there. And then start over, because now I know that the lid right here, I need to make sure the lid is going to be beautiful this way and this way. And I didn't do that. I could have created the lid a little bit different. Had I known that, I would have left my lid clear. I would have colored in the heart here, put my rainbow iridescent flakes in, my beads, a little bit of glitter, and that would be it. I would not have put the black in. And I would have basically left a little bit for me to do another pour in it, and then went ahead and domed it. And maybe put something cute in it or something. So yeah. Now I know that. But that is super cute. Super, super stinking cute. And we have a few things to demold. Here's the earrings that I poured with this. And the first time I purchased this earring mold, I thought, okay, well, you get 2 pairs of earrings, you know. So that's an awesome mold, to get 2 pair of earrings out of one mold. And then I think I had this for probably about a year, and I realized that you take this mold and you put this one inside of it, and it just dangles inside of that. I'm always the last person to catch the joke in the room. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me with this either. But this turned out really cute. And I'm going to put a charm on there too, so it can dangle in front of that. I think that would be really pretty. So I'll let y'all know when I finish these. I will show you all how they look. And then I poured a few more of these. I poured just some black headphones with this black resin right here. It's still a little soft. Those are cute. I still haven't finished my skate. This right here. I made this and this, and I didn't like it because there's gold. It's like gold, and I don't know if that's silver or not, but I thought gold, if I was going to do silver, I needed to do gold, and it would look better. So I'm not doing those. And then I did the little cassette tape, and I painted the black on it. So that turned out pretty cute, but the oranges don't match. I didn't get it bright enough. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with that or not. I tell you, this phone / tablet stand has really gave me a run for my money. And then I made this little cassette tape, and I'm going to put like some paint in there. I don't know what color. So yeah, I'm still working on this one. Still working on it. Now that turned out cute. I put some darker glitter in there, but it still doesn't look that much darker, does it? But it is. It's darker. I promise you. Thinking about putting the little radio, little jukebox right there with some gold headphones sitting on the jukebox. I think that might be what I do. Let me know in the comment section below if that would be cute. Please, somebody help me out here. And what colors? This one is really, really, really giving me a run for my money. Then I had some silver left over after I poured those. So I just poured some little flowers here, and we can use these for our next I Spy lamp. And we're going to talk about that I Spy lamp in my next video. These turned out really pretty. I love how the glitter looks in that one. Isn't that beautiful? That is so pretty. And this is a glitter that I mixed up. I just poured 3 or 4 different glitters together and made it. And then here's this one. And one of those little flakes that we put the rainbow iridescent flakes, one of them was right in the center of this. And there's another little one over here. So that's really pretty. And that's another way you can get a different look in your pieces. Add iridescent flakes to your glitter. Yes. Then I have a phone. We haven't demolded one of these in a while. And it's just done in a pink alcohol ink. It's really, really pretty. And I'm trying to think of what alcohol ink I used. Oh, I remember. My Gumball by Jim Holtz. That's a really, really pretty pink. And you don't have to use much of it. It's very dark. And it spreads really nicely too. And then there's a few little goodies. Now this is Laura's Art Corners Super Sparkle Silver. No, this is Super Sparkle Red. Yep. Nope, Super Sparkle's pink. I'll get it right here in a minute, my friends. It's Super Sparkle Pink. So beautiful. So beautiful. I'm telling you, if you do not have these glitters, buy one of them and see what you think about it. And my suggestion would be on the one that you want to get is going to be the Super Sparkle Green, Super Sparkle Red, or the Super Sparkle Lime. If you get one to try, get one of these. And I'm not saying that these aren't as pretty, because they are. But just get one of these, try it out, and see what you think. All of them are beautiful. But just so you will know what I'm talking about, just get one and try it. And let me know what you think about it. You're going to be thanking me later. And then this is a little cherry. I put the Super Sparkle Lime with the Super Sparkle Pink. And this is what I got for a little cherry. That glitter is just stunning. I have no other word for it. And it's like no other glitter I've used before, to be honest. And I've used a lot of glitters, my friend. And this is just this one is the Super Sparkle Green. So gorgeous. I wish I would have done something bigger so you all could actually see it really big. And I will in another video. Yeah, I'm going to do some more things with this glitter so you all can see. And if you have any suggestions, what you would like to see me do with this glitter, put it in the comment section below. Yep. If there's something I can do to help you decide if you want to invest in this Super Sparkle Glitter from Laura's Art Corner, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you in deciding if you want to invest in this or not. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but while I was placing the pearls inside of the piece there, I used one of my little dishes that I made. Yes, I made this, and there's a video, I believe it was last week for Coasting Through the Week, or maybe the week before last, that I showed you how to make these little dishes. They come in handy in your craft room. Yes, they do. And I absolutely love mine. I think I have like 6 of them so far. Because I kept making them after the video because I had such a blast doing it. So, yeah. It's a beautiful mold right here from Intoresin. I do have a discount code for you. I will place it on the screen for you that you can use to save you some money while you're there shopping. And it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.